Hello, welcome to No Inches DIY. Today I'm trying to finish another George Nakashima coffee table. It's the tabletop slice that I had on the thicknesser in an early video. So I've got to do a lot of tuning up, and I've also got to get all the heavy pieces up onto the bench. It's a bit of a stretch to get the lifting gear out just for this, not that heavy. But when these two things are connected up, this will be extremely heavy. So this cost me about $500 to build, but if it saves me a back injury, it's well worth it. So that's how this has been left by my flattening jig. It's a bit rough, so that's going to be hit up. This where the resin isn't quite deep enough, so I don't think this side will be the face side. So I'll be having some plates with Rio bars that will attach it to the base. So that has to get tuned up. This has to get tuned up. The Rio bar has to get tuned up. The plates and the coach screws have to be welded on to that Rio bar. So it should be a fairly simple process, but a little bit fiddly. So I went down through the belts, 38, 80, then 120. Got both sides of this nice and smooth, and I even tuned up the base. In a bit of a dappled light here, midday in Perth. Most of the tear out marks from the router are gone. Now on my base, it was burnt and it had a lot of dry, flaky wood. So I was going to leave it natural, but I decided to hop into it with the 38. I think that's going to polish up all right. So I've done the sanding pretty much as far as I want to get it before I do the steel work. Now, I'm just going to give this a clean up. You can see the grain's been very nicely exposed. Right, so I have a new piece of Rio bar here. It's new, but it's been on my rack for a while, so it's going to need a bit of a polish up. I'm just going to use a wire brush, and the wire brush tends to spit these wires out. Now, I haven't had it from this, but the thicker ones, the twist wires, I've actually had a wire dig about 25 mil into my chest, and I had to untwist it to get it out. So I don't have any pieces of wire brush sticking in my eyes. I'm going to put double eyes on. I'm going to put ears on as well. Alright, these are coach bolts. I'm going to chop the head off about here, and I'm going to weld them onto my rod. Last time I tried to cut threads into the Rio bar and it wasn't a great success. So this time I'm just going to weld threads on. It'll save me a lot of time and it'll work properly. I now have 3 of these, and these are going to go into the timber like that pretty much, and they'll be a bit high, so I'll do these ones on the outside. Once I get the heights worked out, I'll do the other ones. These are all for the outside. I'll do the inside ones later, and I'll get them quite close so I don't waste a lot of Rio bar. I've got a 10 mil drill bit. It's about perfect for these coach bolts. So I've drilled the hole. I do want a bit of outward lean. I've got the 10 mil drill bit there. I hope that gives us enough. See, that is nice and solid. So I'll do the other side the same. Now I've gone right through there into a hollow, which is okay. Probably a little bit more lean than I wanted, but as long as the next one matches, and this one, I'll probably go, there's a bit of ugliness there, so I'll hide that under the hole, hopefully. Yeah, I've gone right through again. That is okay. Now hopefully, haven't cut anything too short, and they're all 400. 400, this one might be marginal. Oh, it's right on it. Okay, 400's the measurement I want because my tabletop is about 45 mil thick. So when it sits on here, that'll be the regulation height for a coffee table. So bring this over the top. I just want to test that none of these places where I'm going to have a bracket are going to be over where I've got clear. And I'm just going to have to bend this one, bend it in, because it's too close to the edge. Lucky I've got a crane here to test with. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bend these two up and in a bit. So the way to do this will just be to put a bit of bend on this thread. I was worried I had it too bent, now I'm worried it's too straight. So I'll have to bend it back to how it started. Now this one is quite bent, so I might just be able to rotate this into a better position. Like this one, I will put on the bending device. And there will be a little bit to come off this. These are a little bit tall, so as we cut, they will move in. Now if I just lower this down, if we look up from underneath, we'll see that all of the angles are going to get pretty good purchase on solid timber. This next one will be here, this one will be in, that one will be in. So I've got that all packed up to the point where that's exactly parallel to the bench. Got a tape measure that's got stupid American measurements on one side. This makes this job a bit difficult. So I'll just cut all these off and then I'll put a little plate bridging the two, and they will never ever come out. I'll be able to screw straight through those plates, straight into the underside of this, and that'll make a very good solid connection. Those look good. When you basket like this, you've got to make sure you get your slings out before you join anything up. Fast forward a few months, I returned to the project. I bought some sandpaper in a kit from Super Cheap Auto. It had 400 grit, 800 grit, 1500 grit and 2000 grit. This was perfect for getting it really smooth and getting that resin up to transparent. Good amount of sanding done. These areas, they're looking good, but you can drag a bit of sawdust across it and re-scratch it. So I think it's time for the hard wax oil. I've got the Feast Watson hard wax oil. This is just what they sell at Bunnings. So I'm going to give it a go. Now, don't know what to do next. I think I'll just keep polishing it in. See how we go. Does it look better than the lacquered one where you can see the brush marks? I think yes. I think this is going to turn out pretty good. The only concern is where I've got a crack here and the wax oil is down that crack and it won't be polishable down there. So here's the finished product. I think I'll agree with myself that it's come up pretty well. I really love this polish. Probably could give it another go at a later date, but it's come up really well. Better than the varnish. You can't see any brush marks on there. Might add a little bit more later. The legs and the base come up really well. I'm very happy.